They told you there are 8 billion people on Earth, fella. They told you the planet is overcrowded. They told you we're running out of resources. None of it is true. The number is a lie, and the lie is the foundation everything else is built on.
8 billion is the only statistic everyone repeats and nobody verified. The most quoted number on the planet, sourced from Trust Us.
The UN actually has demographic models, statisticians, census data from every country.
Shut up, Meg. The same UN that signs off on every crisis they want you to believe in. Every government that submits data has a financial reason to inflate it. More citizens means more aid. More aid means more pension funding, more foreign loans. But the countries with the worst record-keeping report the biggest populations. That's not science. That's incentive.
But satellite imagery, infrastructure, food consumption.
Imagine believing in satellites in 2026. You really are an oops child.
Look at the timeline first, Meg. Year zero. 200 million people. Took humanity 8,000 years to get there. Then for 1,800 years, we crawled to 1 billion in 1804. Then suddenly, 1927, 2 billion. 1960, 3. 1974, 4. 1987, 5. 1999, 6. 2011, 7. 8 billion now.
1,800 years for 1 billion, then 200 years for 7 more. Giggity, either humans suddenly figured out reproduction in 1804, or somebody started inflating the number.
That's just better medicine. Lower infant mortality. The hockey stick curve happens in every metric.
Then explain Italy, Meg. Birth rate's so low, the government is paying women to have children. Japan, towns disappearing because nobody is replacing the dead. South Korea, fertility rate 0.7, below mathematical replacement. Real Europe is shrinking, and somehow the global number keeps going up.
Either Africa is producing humans at industrial speed, nobody can verify, or the spreadsheet has dead souls in it.
Africa is genuinely growing.
According to whom? Nigeria hasn't had a credible census since 2006. Ethiopia disputes its own numbers internally. The Democratic Republic of Congo, last census 1984. They estimate, they project, they round up, and those projections become the growing global population. Trust me, when the people counting are paid by the count goes up.
Okay, but China is verifiable.
Then explain the ghost cities, Meg. Ordos, Kangbashi, Tanducheng, 12 documented metropolises built for millions, sitting empty, built for a population that never arrived. China officially has 1.4 billion citizens. Construction projects assume those citizens are real, then nobody moves in. Either China spent decades building cities for ghosts, or the population they reported wasn't there to begin with.
A country with empty cities for millions of people who never showed up is officially the most crowded country on Earth. Giggity, the math collapses the moment you look down from a plane.
But why would they lie?
Because the number is the permission slip, Meg. Every restriction makes sense if there are 8 billion of you. None of it makes sense if there are far fewer. Mass migration, pension collapse, war for resources, aborts, sterilization, chemical additives, lockdowns, surveillance, carbon credits, digital ID. Each one sells better when the public believes the planet is overcrowded.
The number is a control mechanism. It justifies the policy before the policy is debated. You can't argue against, we have to manage population if you accept a number that requires management. Reject the number, and every panic built on it collapses simultaneously.
Georgia Guidestones. Fella, stone monument in Georgia, carved in 8 languages. First instruction, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. 500 million, not 8, half. Anonymously funded. Stood for 42 years. Blown up by an unknown explosion in 2022. The state demolished what was left within hours. No real investigation.
That was just one strange monument by one weird group.
By an anonymous group with enough money to build a 19-foot granite monument in 8 languages. Meg, that's not a random crank. That's somebody with funding and a message. And the message was a population target written in stone for 40 years. Either you take that seriously, or you explain why it was so important to demolish it the moment somebody finally noticed.
The monument that openly stated the population target was destroyed by an unidentified explosion. The state immediately demolished what was left. No real investigation. Coincidence is doing weightlifting at this point.
You're not living in a crowded world. You're living in an empty world that was sold to you as crowded. The lie isn't a mistake. The lie is the operation. As long as you believe in 8 billion competing for scraps, you accept everything they sell as necessary.
Stop believing the number, and every panic built on it collapses simultaneously.
You don't manage 8 billion, fella. You convince people that 8 billion exists, so the actual 1 billion stays scared, scattered, and sterile. The most powerful population control method ever invented isn't war, isn't medicine, isn't food.
It's a number on a screen that nobody ever counted, and everyone agreed to repeat.